Hello friends, so today I am going to discuss thread method in detail. I will try to solve all your doubts. So let's start, but before starting I must tell you that you should practice more and more number of questions using this method, because in the beginning you may face difficulty in understanding this method, but as you practice more and more you will become comfortable with this method. And this is very easy method and one of the best methods. You will definitely save your time. So let's start. So this is the circle, and if we cut this circle from here, then it will become like this. Here 8%, here also 8% are standing, here also 8% are standing, and since I have cut it from here, so it has become like this. Now say if there is a person say A, and if it is facing, let's say, inwards, that is facing the center, and we have to place a person who is sitting second to the left of E. So we will put that person where? We will put that person here is the first left of A, and second left will go there, second left will come here. So here it will be, let's suppose he is the person, so second person will come here. Here is the first left and second left, so E is sitting second to the left of A. Now say a person B is here and it is also facing the center, and now we have to place another person D who is sitting third to the right of B. So D will be placed where? Here it is first right of D and second right of D will be placed here, and third right here cannot be placed D. Let's suppose it fourth to the right of B. So first right, second right of B, third right of B, and fourth right of B. Here D will be placed. More I will clear as I solve the example. So let's move to the example. So this is the question of the book Magical Book on Puzzle by K. Kundal. Previous year asked question SBI PO 2015. So let's try to solve this question. So here A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H, 8 persons are sitting around a circular area. Some are facing in, some are facing out, and these are all directions. From here the question starts. So we will note down all the points. I hope you would be knowing how to note down the points. So here first is D sits third to the right of B. So D sits third to the right of B. E sits second to the left of B. So E sits second to the left of B. The immediate neighbors of B face direction. The immediate neighbors of B face same direction. C is second to the left of E. C is second to the left of E. E faces the center. E faces the center, so we will write E inwards in. F sits third to the right of C. So F sits third to the right of C. G is second to the left of H. Like this. H is not an immediate neighbor of B. So here B is not an immediate neighbor of H, or H is not an immediate neighbor of B. G faces the same direction as D. So G same direction as D. The immediate neighbors of E face opposite directions. So immediate neighbors opposite directions. the immediate neighbors of F opposite directions. This much only. The immediate neighbor of F opposite. So we have noted down all the points. Now we will try to solve. So for solving, we will draw a straight line and we will place 8%, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we will take. We will start solving from that point which has maximum number of persons seated, and in the point direction must be given. So here direction is also given, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 persons are seated. So we will start from this point. So D is third to the right of B. We can take B anywhere, and this is the beauty of this method. No worry where to place which person first. We can place B anywhere. So let's suppose I place B here, and we can take direction anywhere. Now since we don't know which direction is this and which direction is this, so we will take the normal direction which we are habituated of taking, facing upward. Now we don't know, till now we don't know that is this facing the center or is this outward. So we have taken the direction as upward, and D is third to the right of B. So first right, second right, and D will be placed here. Now E is second to the left of B. So first left and second left, E will be here. Now we will check other points here. C is second to the left of E. So at a gap of one person from E, C cannot be placed here. So only place left for C is at a gap of one person. Here we will go it's like, and C will be placed here. No other place for C. And since C is second to the left and E is facing inward, so if C has been placed, and since C has been placed here, so which one will be E's direction? If had we taken E's direction like this, so second to left, C would have been placed here. But since C cannot be placed here, so we will take E's direction as this. Only then C will be placed first left and second left of E. So E's direction is this, and since this direction is inward, so this direction will be inward. That is, if anybody's direction is this, then that person is facing the center, and if anybody's direction is this, then that person will be facing outwards. Clear? So this is inward and this is outward. So B is also facing inward and E is also facing the center. Now we will see other points. F is third to the right of C. So where we can place F? At a gap of two persons from C, F can be placed here also, and at a gap of two persons, one person, two persons gap from C, F can be placed here also. So we will not put F right now, we will check other points. Here it is. And G is second to the left of H, and H is not an immediate neighbor of B. So since H is not an immediate neighbor of B, so H cannot be placed here, H cannot be placed here. So what are the positions left for H? One here. But if we place H here, then will we be able to place G? No, we will not be able to place G, because H, if H is here, then at a gap of one person G cannot be placed here, and at a gap of one person G cannot be placed here. So H cannot be placed here also, H cannot be placed here also, H cannot be placed, because H is not an immediate neighbor of B. So only place left for H is this. Now at a gap of one person from H, where we can place G? One place is here G, and is there any other place? No, because here D is placed at a gap of one person from H. So only place left for G is this. And now since G is second to the left of H, so what will be the direction of H? If we take the direction of H like this, then G would have been placed here. But since G is not placed here, G is here, so direction of H will be like this. Only then G will be placed here, first left of H and second left of H. So G, the action of H is clear. Now one thing is there, the immediate neighbors of E face opposite directions. So since H is facing downward, so G will face upward. That is, G is facing the center and H is facing outward. No problem. Now we are left with two positions. Now we can successfully place F. So at a gap of 2 persons from C, F will be placed here only. And since F is third to the right of C, so what will be the direction of C? C's direction will be downward. Only then F will be placed third to the right of the C. If C's direction had been upward, then F would have been first right, means first right will be this, first right from C, second right from C, and third right. F would have been here, but since F is here, so C's direction will be this, first right, second right, and third right from C. Now we are left with one person, and that person is A. Now we will fix direction. We will encircle those who are facing downward. So right now we are having two persons who are facing downward. We will check other directions. Here G is facing the same direction as D, so G is facing inward, so D will also face inward. So here D will face inward. Now F and A. Here the immediate neighbors of F's opposite directions. So since B is a neighbor of F and B is facing inward, so A will definitely face outward. We will encircle it. So we will encircle it so that we can differentiate between outward and inward. While answering questions, we may not face difficulty from this. And now we are left with only one. Let's see. Yes, here the immediate neighbors of B are facing the same direction. So if G is facing upward, so F will also face upward. So we have solved this question. Now we will check the answer, and some questions are related to this. We will see that those questions. So let's check the solution. And it is puzzle 9 of exercise 2. Let's see. Puzzle 9 of exercise 2. Yes, puzzle 9. Here it is. Let's see. We will take anyone. So E is facing inward, and to the immediate right of E, G is sitting facing inward. So here you can see, here E is facing inward, and to the immediate right of E, G is facing also inwards, and to its right B is there. Here you can see B is there, and B is also facing inward, and to its right F is there. F is also facing inward, you can see, and to its right A is there, and A is facing outward. So here you can see A is there and A is facing outward, and then there is Q, which is facing inwards. Sorry, here Q will not be there, here D will be there. So D is there and D is facing inward, and then there is C is facing outward, so C is facing outward, and then there is H is also facing outward, so H is facing outward. So this answer is correct. And now we will solve the questions which are given related to this. So here is the first question. how many persons in the given arrangement face the center. So how many persons face the center? 1 2 3 4 5. So 5. So 1 5. What will be the answer first? 1 5. 2. Which of the following is true regarding A as per the given seating arrangement? S is second to the left of A. Does H is second to the left of A? No. A is here and H is here. So how can they be to the left? So this is wrong. A faces outward. Yes, A faces outward. So 2 of which one? 2 of 2. 2 of 2. Let's check other options also. Only 2 people sit between A and B. Are 2 persons sitting between B? No. 1 person is sitting between A and B. And if we count this way also, so 1 2 3 4 5. From other side 5 persons are sitting between A and B, and from one side 1 person is sitting. So this is also wrong. C is one of the immediate neighbors of A. No, there is 1 person's gap between A and C, so they are not immediate neighbors. And only 3 people sit between A and G. 3 people? No, 1 person, 2 person. Only 2 persons are sitting between A and G, so only 2 is correct. 4 of the following 5 are like in a way. Which one that does not belong to that group? So F is facing inward. H is facing outward. B is facing inward. G is also facing inward, and D is also facing inward. So H is the only person who is facing outward, so H is the odd one out. So 3 2 4. What is each position with respect to H? So each position with respect to H. So E is to the immediate left of H. Here you can see E is to the immediate left of H. So on the immediate left, 4 2 5. Who sits second to the left of G? So who sits second to the left of G? G is facing upward, so first left, second left. So H is sitting second to the left of G. 5 1. Now let's match with the answers. Here it is. First 5, second 2, third 2, fourth 2, and fifth 1. Fourth 2, fifth 1. So absolutely correct. Now we will solve one more question. This one. So also 8 persons are sitting, and all these are directions. From here my question starts. So we will note down the points. First point is only one person sits between K and O. So only one person sits between K and O. Q sits third to the right of O. So Q sits third to the right of O. M sits on the immediate right of Q. So M sits on the immediate right of Q. Q faces outward, so Q faces outward. L sits second to the left of P, so L sits second to the left of P. P is not an immediate neighbor of O, so here we will write P and cross it. L faces a direction opposite that of O, so L opposite O direction. The immediate neighbors of L face opposite directions, so opposite j sits third to the left of n. So j sits third to the left of n, and j is an immediate neighbor of neither p nor k. So here p, k, both are wrong, both are not the immediate neighbors of j. And last, mj face the same direction as that of n, so m equal to j equal to n. These are the points. Now we will try to solve it. So we will draw a straight line, we will mark it points 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now we will start with which point? With this point we can start, because no other point is there more relevant. So we will put O somewhere. Let's suppose we put O here, and we will take its direction upward, and Q is third to the right of O. So first right, second right, and Q will be placed here. And P is not an immediate neighbor of O, so P will not be placed here. P can't be placed here. So now there is M is to the immediate right of Q, and Q is facing outward. So M can be placed here also, and M can be placed here also. And there is a gap of 1% between K and O. So K can be placed here also, and K can be placed here also. So there are two possibilities. So we can check either possibility. We will have to check both the possibilities. So let's suppose we check first one. We put M to the immediate right, so we put M here, and since M is to the immediate right this side, so the direction of Q will be this, and since the direction of Q is this, so this direction will face outward. And now 1% gap between K and O. Now again K will be placed here also, and K will be placed here also. But if we put M here, so there will be only one possibility of K, that is K will be placed here only. So we should try to solve with that possibility which reduces other possibilities. So let's suppose we place M here, so the direction of Q will be this, and this will be outward, and then K will be placed here. So in this case we have only one possibility of placing K, but in the earlier case when we had placed M here, then we had two possibilities. One possibility is K would have been placed here, or K would have been placed here. But in this case what we have done, we have reduced the possibility. We have only one place of putting K. This is not hard and fast rule, but we should try to solve first with that point in which possibility is reduced. Had we placed M there, then there would have been two possibilities of K. One, K would have been placed here, or K would have been placed here. But in this case K can be placed here only, so their possibility is reduced. There is only one possibility. So we will first solve this. If it becomes wrong, then we will try the other one. So here M is to the immediate right of Q, and Q is facing outward, and K is placed here. Now we will see what are other points. So here J is third to the left of N, and J is not an immediate neighbor of either P or K. So J cannot be placed here, and J cannot be placed here, because J is not an immediate neighbor of K, so J cannot be placed at these two sides. So now what are the options left with us? So there are only two places of j. One is this and the other is this. If we place j here, then at a gap of 2 persons 1 2 j cannot n cannot be placed here. At a gap of 2 persons n can be placed here, and if we place j here, then at a gap of 2 persons n can be placed here, and at a gap of 2 persons n can be placed here. So again there are two possibilities, so we will check any other. Here L is second to the left of P, and since P cannot be placed here, P cannot be placed here, so there are two positions of P. If we place P here, then will we be able to place L? At a gap of 1 person L cannot be placed here, and at a gap of 1 person L cannot be placed here, so we are left with only one position for P, and that is this. So P will be placed here, and at a gap of 1 person L cannot be placed here, so at a gap of 1 person L will be placed here. And since L is to the left of P, so the direction of P will be this. So if this is the direction of P, so first left and second left L. Now we can place J and N. Since J is not an immediate neighbor of K or P, so J cannot be placed here, so only place left for J is here, and here N will be placed. Now the question is solved. Now we will look for directions. Since J is third to the left of N, so it is possible only when we take the direction of N upwards. So we take downward direction as this, we will encircle them, and the directions of the immediate neighbors of L are opposite. So if one neighbor of L is facing upward, so other will definitely face downward. Now J and M, let's see. L's direction is opposite to that of O, so if O is facing upward, L will definitely face downward. JM MJN are facing the same directions, MJ and N. So N is facing up, so M will also face up, and J will also face up. So this is the problem is solved. Now we will check for answers. This was question number 8, I guess. So this is M is facing inward, and to the immediate right of M, Q is sitting facing outward. So M is facing inward, this is inward. How can we justify? See here, Q is facing outward and Q's direction is downward, so this is out. So M is facing inward, and to its immediate right Q is sitting facing outward, here outward. Then there is N facing inward, there is N facing inward, then there is P facing outward, P facing outward, K facing outward, then there is L facing outward. See here, L is facing outward, then there is O is facing inward, O is facing inward, J is facing inward, J is facing inward, and there is M is also facing inward. So this was all, and now we will solve the questions. 5 questions are there. 1 2 3 4 5. First, four of the following I like. Show KL. K is facing downward and L is facing downward. QM. Q is facing downward, M is facing outward. PQ. P is facing downward or Q is facing downward. NJ. N is facing upward and J is facing upward. QL. Q is facing downward or L is facing outward. So in all the questions both the pairs are facing the same direction except one, that was KL. No, KL not QM. Yes, QM. In QM, one is facing upward, one is facing downward, so our answer is 1 cut 2. Who among the following sit exactly between Q and O when counted from the right of Q? Right of Q and O exactly between. So right of Q, so this way. So right of Q and between Q and O, two persons are sitting, J and M. J and M. So 2, 5. Which of the following is not true? N is an immediate neighbor of K. Is N an immediate neighbor of K? No, N is not an immediate neighbor of K. Only 3 people sit between K and M. K and M. Yes, only 3 persons. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 persons are sitting between K and M. So this is true. Let's check other option. L sits on the immediate left of K. So K. Oh, sorry. Which of the following is not true? So first is not true. N is an immediate neighbor of K. N is not an immediate neighbor of K. So first is not true. And we were checking third. L sits on the immediate left of K. So here K is facing downward, so its immediate left will be this direction. So here L, so L is to the immediate left of K. This is also true. And K faces outside, K is facing downward, and downward is out, so K is facing outward. So only one is not correct. What is L's position with respect to N? L's position, so L is there, so we can go this way also, or we can go this way also. So we will see that from the directions. So if we see from this way, so L is first right, second right, third to the right of N. And if we go this way, then first left, second left, third left, fourth left, is fifth to the left of N or third to the right of N. So which direction? Third to the right. Here it is given third to the right, so 4, 2. Now, who among the following are immediate neighbors of P? Immediate neighbors of P are N and K. N and K 4. Let's match with the answers. Here it is. 2, 5, 1, 2, 4. 2, 5, 1, 2, 4. Correct. So this was all about thread method. If you still have any query, then please do let me know in the comment section below. And if you want more questions on thread method, then also do comment below. I will bring more and more questions for you. Thanks.